Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all good and you've had a lovely weekend. This video is a collaboration with I Love Mixed Media. The incredible Denise over at I Love Mixed Media contacted me on Instagram. She sent me this incredible bundle. Check out this mould. This is the bat and wing mould. Now, I have already taken it out of its packaging, but I'm going to show you what that looks like now. Denise also has whole other range of these molds, and yeah, they have my name on them and I cannot wait to get hold of them. But she also sent me this wax. Now this is like a highlighting finishing wax. It is stunning, but this was exciting. Denise asked me if I've ever used quickset resin, and I had never. This is Polycraft Black, mix ratio by weight 50-50, so equal parts, measurable by weight. Denise did warn me it's a quick set resin, you have to act fast. I said absolutely, thank you for letting me know. And Denise also sent me a few extra bits that she's already pre-made herself using molds that they have, including these gorgeous little skulls and bones, these keys and these gorgeous little skulls. Now I won't be using them in this video, but I will definitely be using them in my up and coming Halloween projects. Cannot wait, let's go. So, as mentioned, it is 50-50. So here I am just measuring out 50 grams of each, half and half. And like I said, Denise told me not to mix too much because it's a quick set. So yeah, I should have asked a lot more questions, but I'll talk about that in a second. The other thing to mention is that Denise is giving you all 10% off at the checkout if you use my code CCC10. So definitely go head over. They're actually on Facebook, they're on Instagram, and I will also link those pages down below. Now, I Love Mixed Media go live on Facebook every Monday and Friday, which was great because I joined last Friday. I joined their live and I was able to see how to use these products, which was really helpful when making this video. Well, I learned how to use the wax, not the resin so much. But like I said, this is quickset. Now, to talk about that for a second, Denise told me, Claire, it's quickset. Act fast, move fast, pour fast. What I should have done at that point was ask more questions. I just said, thank you so much for letting me know. I will keep it in mind and I will make sure I do that. But I really should have asked more questions like, how fast is fast? Because what I did here, guys, I stirred for 2 minutes. For me, 2 minutes felt like not long enough, but yeah. In hindsight, I would have read the instructions or I would have asked more questions. Because after I filmed this, and you'll see here in a second, it started to go off. After I filmed this, I read the instructions on the website, and the website clearly states 30 seconds. 30-second stir time. That's it, guys. 30 seconds. 2-minute max pot life. Okay, so it is fast, 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 fast. Had I known, had I asked, or had I actually read instructions, I would have known this. But it's okay because I do go in afterwards. I just mix up a smaller batch and I just fill this mold completely so that I've got all of them to use. You can see here, they're not even budging. Incredible stuff. Blew my mind. Then it got me thinking, how am I going to display these? You know, what am I going to actually do with them? Then I figured I would put them in a frame and create a Halloween decor piece. Now it kind of fits our aesthetic. You'll see towards the end what our living room looks like all year round. It fitted in like it has always been part of the family. So I decided to paint the frame that I got from Poundland. These frames are they're just perfect for everything you can imagine. I painted it with purple and black acrylic. Now it did take 2 coats because it's cheapy plastic, but anyway, here is the demold. My first thoughts on demolding this brand new product to me, how hard it is. Okay, this was a demold after 40 minutes. I do believe you can demold after 30 minutes, but I demolded after 40 and I've also demolded after 1 hour. It is rock hard, I cannot describe it. But on the left hand side you can see that I've got some overspill. Couldn't get it off. I could not get it off. Any other product I've used, it either just snaps off, breaks off or tears off. Absolutely not. I had to use my pliers to snap it off. I couldn't do it with my hands alone, this stuff is life-changing. It is a game changer. How quickly it sets and how hard it goes blew my mind. So here are the skulls. Like I said, I went in afterwards. I just mixed up another little batch. Now, like I said, I've said it before, Denise did tell me don't mix too much, but I don't know why. I didn't think 100 grams was too much, but it really was, guys. So if you are using this resin, I would say do it in 20 or 30 gram batches, or just follow the instructions and do it right the first time. But here I am. Here I am. It's all good. It was all fun learning. The wax is another level. This wax is the most beautiful smelling. The most beautiful smelling. I know this is random, guys, but it smells like baby powder, baby oil. It is beautiful and it's okay to use on my skin, and I just feel like it's easier for me to use my fingers other than using a brush or a sponge. I feel like I would lose some of the product if I used a sponge. So I figured at this point my fingers were the best option. Now, I actually joined Denise's Facebook Live last Friday over on their page. And I watched Denise use this wax. So that was really helpful for me to see it being used and to see what effects it can create when you're highlighting raised areas and detailed areas like this mould has. So with the wax, I kind of felt a little bit more confident, like I kind of knew how to use it. And again, it's a game changer. I've never used anything like this product. There's so much out there in the world of mixed media, which is why I'll definitely be watching so many more of Denise's Facebook Lives, so I can kind of educate myself on, yeah, I guess on the media that's out there, that's available. But look at this, the way it picks up all of those areas on the wing. I do actually go over after this and add more because I never know when to stop. We all know that. A lot of us don't though, because I'm bringing you all with me on this. I'm blaming all of us for this. But yeah, I'm just highlighting the edges, and then I ended up kind of giving it more of a deeper rub so that I could get into those nooks and crannies. And my thought process right now is, do I want them like this? Do I want them up high? Do I want them low? What is the placement going to look like? How do I want it to look in that frame? I also tried it using the different skulls because at this point I had all 4 of them. So I just I played around to see which format worked best for me, and I really love this long one. So that was the decision made. I'm going to use the long one and a couple of little rubs with my hands that are already filthy dirty, but I love it. I love getting dirty. I love getting messy with paint and glue and all of that. It makes me feel like I'm really creative, you know. It makes me feel like I can get stuck in there. So at this point, the purple paint is still a little bit wet. So what I did was I placed the skull down in the center. Then I'm playing around with the placement of the wings. And I used the E6000 glue to set them in place once I was happy with it. Now, I had to keep going. I had to add some texture. Didn't quite know how I was going to do it. I messaged my friend Toni over at Done Coffee Decor, Crafty. I'll tag her below. She's incredible. She's an incredible mixed media artist. Done Coffee Decor, I believe, is her Instagram. I messaged her and I said, I have to add creepy cloth. And she is the one that suggested I not only add the creepy cloth, but then I use the wax over the top of the cloth, which, guys, I'm sorry, it would not have occurred to me at all. Because like I said, this mixed media art world is so new to me. Yeah, it wouldn't have occurred to me to use the wax. But here I am. Thank you to Toni. The results are just incredible. The only way I could work out how to get this creepy cloth to stick to the frame was PVA and water mixture. So here I am, saturating the creepy cloth in that PVA and squeezing the life out of it, getting all of that glue out, because what I really wanted was a creepy cloth that was going to look like a creepy cloth. I didn't want to see glue. I didn't want to use hot glue because then you'd see it. And I didn't want to use neat PVA or Mod Podge because then you might see it. That was my thought process here. I thought if I can just get it saturated in glue, then it would work best for me. So here I am, kind of placing it. It took a lot longer than you're seeing on camera. It took a good 20 minutes, half an hour. And I kind of cheated a little bit because I put it downstairs on my radiator. We had the heating on and I put it on the radiator to dry even quicker. So it took around 2-3 hours to dry solid. Then, guys, this wax, honestly, you know when you find a product and you're like, what? It brought it to life in a way that just screamed Halloween to me. Again, I've rubbed it all over my fingers because I love mess. I love getting messy. I love getting stuck in there. And I just rubbed it all over. There's no other words to describe the method used here, guys. Rub it on, shove it on, and repeat, basically. I was kind of looking for any dark spaces. Where did I feel that it needed highlighting? And that was it. Some of the material was still a bit soft, but the majority was hard. So I just rubbed until I didn't feel like it needed anymore. This is the fun part. This for me is the fun. Honestly, I have more fun creating these kind of projects than I do with anything else on my channel. I don't know. If my channel could just be that painted mess all year round, I'm telling you it would be. But yeah, I also forget how long it takes for paint to dry and how long it takes for glue to dry, because a lot of the projects I do on my channel, I film it, I walk away, I come back next day. But yeah, love it, absolutely love it. Let me know your thoughts at this point. This spooky cloth reminds me of an entangled, dark, wooded, tree-rooted forest. Love it. The resin pieces, the wings, they pop with that wax on. Obsessed is another word I'll use. I know I get obsessions. I know I do it, but I cannot help it. This stuff brings me to life. This brings me to life. I love it. Let me know what you think at this point. Everything you need to know about I Love Mixed Media will be in the description box below. Don't forget they have a Facebook and Instagram, and I will link their website, and you can get that 10% off with my code CCC10 at the checkout. And also don't forget that they do go live twice a week showing stuff like this. I cannot wait to watch more of their lives, to just learn more about this mixed media world. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Guys, just to prove that this matches our aesthetic. This is what our bookshelves look like all year round. Half of these DIYs you would have already seen on my channel. Now I'm thinking, do I put it on the back like that sign is there? Do I stick it to the back panel of one of these bookcases? Or do I just rest it on the shelf like you see here? Let me know your thoughts. But here is a close-up of those wings again, because I can already see top right hand corner I've missed a section. Might have to go in and do that. The wax does dry rock hard, so that's another benefit. It's not going to rub off, it's not going to scratch off. Yeah, here is another close-up. The detail. Forgive me for my overexcitement on this. You can already see I've got things like this living all year round on our bookshelf because I can't get enough of it. I cannot get enough of this kind of crafting. But thank you so much if you've lasted this long. We're nearly at 14 minutes, so that's massive, and I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to check out the description box. Drop me a comment down below, guys, because I'm still 100% reply rate, and I really appreciate you all for taking time out to comment me, to leave me a comment. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video, which will be resin, by the way. But every other video after this Wednesday is going to be Halloween crafting at its finest. Just saying, it's going to be messy. Not necessarily the finest of crafting, but it's going to be messy from here on in. And I cannot wait for it. I will see you all Wednesday. Until then, bye.